Welcome to Retro Gaming Dad's Megabytes, a quick slice of retro and retro-inspired news to get you through your day. So, it seems that the Master Chief Collection's getting an update. Have you seen this news, Phil?
No, I'd not actually seen this one until you'd brought it to my attention. It'd be nice. I mean, Halo was a lovely, lovely looking game.
Original Halo 1 was a really good looking game. So, I don't know if you know about the travesty that was the PC version of Combat Evolved.
I heard it wasn't great.
Yes, when Gearbox ported it from the Xbox to the PC and the Mac, they actually broke a lot of the graphical elements of the game. So it currently, the original version of Halo 1 looks best on the original Xbox.
Right, okay.
So when they ported it across to PC, they broke things like transparencies, shaders, bump mapping, fog effects. So a lot of elements such as transparent plasma on the dropships or the Jackal's shields don't render correctly.
Oh, right. Was that fixed for the 360 version?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
Halo Anniversary Edition you're about?
Yeah.
No, unfortunately, that and Master Chief Collection are built on the foundation of the Gearbox port to the PC.
Ah, okay.
So, ever since then, a lot of effects don't work. When I first got Halo Anniversary, I did actually play and think, God, I don't remember the original Halo looking this bad. And it wasn't my memory going. I was right. It never did actually look that bad.
That is interesting. Well, you had a 3D telly as well, so you saw it all in glorious 3D at the time. That old fad.
Yeah. That was absolutely never used. I think I put it on once, that and Sonic Generations, played it for 10 minutes, thought, yeah, it's kind of cool.
I think I said at the time, when you got that telly there, it's a bit gimmicky and I don't think it's going to last.
What? You mean that everyone isn't watching TV in 3D?
No, we're watching it in 4K instead.
Yeah. No. In my defense, that was built into the TV. I didn't actually have a choice in the matter. Although I could have not spent 70 quid for a pair of 3D glasses.
Well, yeah, there is that.
Apart from the fact the original Halo wasn't available in 3D, it still stands up really well on the Xbox.
I remember us playing through and swapping between the two graphical settings, and I remember us being quite surprised when we was in ours, like, were the textures really this bad on the original? Where were they?
Well, that's the big thing. A lot of the textures were bump mapped. So, do you know what bump mapping is?
Very vaguely.
So, it's still a flat surface. However, it will give it the appearance of depth. So, this could be anything from, say, a bullet hole on the wall to grooves running along.
Yeah.
And it would interact with light. So, as you shine a light on it, it would distort the texture slightly to make it, again, look like it should do if it was a 3D object. Halo Custom Edition on PC, the Gearbox port, broke all of that. So unless you actually went round as Master Chief, shining your torch on a wall, none of the bump mapping worked. So everything looked, as you say, flat and almost textureless. But you shine a light on it and suddenly there's all this detail everywhere.
Because I do remember it when we were playing it. I was thinking, I don't quite remember it looking in this bad, surely. I'm sure we were talking about it at the time as well.
It's because it didn't.
Well,
the original Xbox version did look better than, obviously not the anniversary graphic style, but the standard version on Anniversary and Master Chief Collection. The Xbox version looks better.
Well, there we go.
Stage when you first encounter the flood on the Xbox, there's this fog effect.
I remember that.
It's lingering around, or when you're in the canyon and you look up and there's like blizzard at the top of the canyon blowing over the top. That's all gone in the Master Chief Collection and Anniversary.
Right. So the update is possibly to add a lot of these things back in.
Well, they're hoping to add some of them back in, yeah.
Well,
so trying to reverse some of the graphics that were broken originally by Gearbox. Not that we're blaming Gearbox, but it is Gearbox's fault.
I suppose that shows a lot of the difference, though, between Gearbox doing a remaster and Microsoft themselves doing the remaster with
343.
343, yeah, I'm trying to think of the name then, with 343 Studios, because the amount of love that went into Halo 2.
Yeah, it's as much criticism that you can throw at 343 for the direction they've took the Halo franchise. The amount of support they've given the games post-release.
Oh god, yeah.
Like, how many years has it been since Master Chief Collection came out? It must be like 5 years now, easy.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. As good as the Master Chief Collection is, it had issues at release.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no denying
definitely
it.
had issues.
Multiplayer being broken being the biggest one.
Well, yeah, trying to find a game. But in all fairness, since then, they've added so much more. They recently added more armor types, although the jury's a bit out whether they should have bothered because of some of the designs. But they did give you the option to hide the new armor types if you really didn't like them.
That's good of them.
They added Halo Reach. They added Halo 3 ODST.
Yeah, and the nice thing was, because of the issues at release, ODST was released to free for people who actually already had the game.
Yeah. Obviously, that doesn't matter anymore at all on Game Pass, but...
True.
Well, no, in all fairness, 343 done a fantastic job at supporting the game, and it's great to see, even now, as we're waiting for Halo Infinite to be released, they are still supporting the game. Now, like, there's other various bug fixes that are in this patch, but the one that's standing out to everyone is the graphical improvements, as they call it.
I guess we'll have to just play through it when it's done and just see how good it looks.
As if we need another excuse to play through Halo.
It's true, we really don't.
Thank you for listening. That's it for this Megabyte. You can visit us at retrogamingdads.co.uk for more retro gaming news and to listen to our full-length weekly podcast.